kind of the anomaly, but I think that could be within a degree of him
What happened
missing.
to the whole back row bleacher? What about the whole back row of the bleachers? Who took that shot?
I still think it could be the same shot. It just gets through everybody and hits the railing.
Then you missed the whole first segment. We went through the whole back row. We saw the white guy, white shorts, white shirt, fall down.
But those were two shots.
No, you're hearing the same shot. One shot does all that at the same time. That's the whole point. That's that's the first shot. The second shot hits the guy with the white shirt, black. We got to play it back, guys. We got 2 minutes. We can play it back. Go back to the, it's called Who Else Got Grazed? Look at the guy in the white falling down. At the same time, look at the right corner. The right corner does the puff as the white shirt guy. It's one shot. That shot can't be Crooks.
Okay, that's fair point. That's a fair point. Okay, I'm willing to observe that's true.
I'm willing to meet you halfway on, could Crooks have hit Trump in the ear? Yes.
Okay, I'm willing to. Yeah. Okay, I'm seeing what you're saying now. Okay. I'm glad you clarified that. Okay,
right.
I'm willing to reinvestigate that. Now, again, just as devil's advocate, I would say, well, maybe he's reacting to a gunshot, but I'd say there's probably enough evidence to it looks like he actually probably took a bullet, and that is the bullet that ends up hitting the bleachers. Okay, that's an interesting point. I understand what you're saying better now. Okay.
All right, so now I'm also not going to pound my fists on the desk and say the guy in the water tower shot the president. But there's a guy up in the water tower, bro. There's somebody up there.
So, okay, so this brings us back then. Maybe he is. So, okay. So this brings you back to the Secret Service flinch, but that would have come from the woods. So where does so if there's a guy in the water tower, what's his role in all this, or where do his shots end up?
He's shooting at the president. He is shooting at the president. The guy in the water tower is shooting at the president. Whether it's he or Crooks that clips the ear, basically that's why I'm not going to argue with it hard, because I think it could be Crooks. The president's basically going from the Jumbotron back to 90. You're right, to 90. We see the 3D thing. We see it.
Well, John, I'll tell you what. This is a constructive conversation, and I really appreciate the work that you put in. I've got to get to this next guest, but I think what we should do
takes him out. But whoever took him out in the mouth. That's a hell of a shot. This is showing you've got that first shot down the back row of the bleachers. You've got a shot potentially from the water tower that clips Trump's ear. And then you've got your 20-year-old incel shooting at Trump and missing. But he hits the guy with the black pants and the white shirt. And that's what the ballistic evidence indicates to me. But I could be wrong, Owen. I'm not.
Well, I'll tell you what. If you want to stick around, I can.
Gist of this is, you've seen the 3D wire diagram thing, I know. He's moving his head around, and he glances up, and he glances up, and he glances up at the Jumbotron. What the diagram is indicating is, if he's glancing at the Jumbotron, Crooks can't hit his right ear. If he's glancing at the Jumbotron, there's something directly behind that Jumbotron. Can you guys in the control?
To the left. He killed a gentleman in the water tower here. Sharpshooter shot to the left. He killed a gentleman in the water tower here. He killed a gentleman in the water tower here.
That's uncomfortable. All right.
Think they would be successful, as they weren't, but we knew that they were going to try. The only way that they can continue to try to control the masses is to keep us separated. And I think that their failed assassination attempt of Donald Trump did exactly the opposite of what they wanted. They thought they were going to do something and draw a line between us. And all they've done is create a line where now people are switching over. So you have, people that were somewhere in the purple or even hard left leaning, all coming back our way. And we did talk about this a month ago. We had a long conversation of trying to look forward and see what was going on. And we we knew this was going to happen. It was just a matter of how or what. I thought it would be poison from the beginning.